Sorry.
USA. So much for being here, and it's a pleasure to welcome you all to the House of Spells grand opening. We're very excited. When the UK-based House of Spells sought out to open a first location in the United States, we wanted to be part of the energy, the passion, and the high tourism of Times Square, and the excitement that comes being in Times Square, that it delivers, and all the magical experiences that Times Square offers. We have about 80,000 people walking in front of our store every day. So that alone is a lot of energy, a lot of excitement that is going to make House of Spell a huge success story for Times Square and for everyone, because when we win, all the businesses around the area also win. So we're very excited. I'm going to let the history of House of Spell go to Kaja and Rafiq, but I can tell you it was founded in 2016, and behind it is it's a nice story. And to be here 10 years later in Times Square, and we're also in the works of doing something big across the country, from Las Vegas, Orlando, Miami, American Dream, and other locations that now that we open up the store, we can dedicate 100% of our time to open all those other new places. Thank you. So as you all know, House of Spell is a place where all the fandom community comes in, has a multiverse experience, immersive experience. We've been open for about 3 weeks. It was a soft opening, and just watching all our customers come in and get all excited, because the House of Spell gives everything under one roof. You get Lord of the Rings, Hunger Games, Games of Thrones, Stranger Things, Pokemon, Mario, I can go on and on. It's all under one roof, and we spent a lot of money and time designing the location, and one of our partner builders is here today. Tito and family, guys, can you stand up? If you're somewhere here, raise your hands. They spent about 5 months with us since February building out the store. So they were relentless, and they knew the vision that Kaja and Rafiq had for the store, and did all the right alterations and construction to make it fit. So what you see here is a finished product. I want to also thank and congratulate Rafiq and Kaja for doing a phenomenal job. You guys have done a great job overseas, and now with this new store, I think you see your hard work is paying off, and congratulations. Also want to thank the Madison International Realty, Cushman Wakefield, New 42, New York Tourism and Convention, Tom Harris, the Broadway Association, and the Times Square Alliance with Tom Harris, and everybody else that's been a part of this journey. thank you so much. We really love your support and continual support. So we're looking forward to the future with bigger and the best is yet to come. So with that said, I want to bring Kaja and Rafiq.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I don't know if the stage is strong enough for two, so I don't take a chance. I'll call you later. Thank you. Our distinguished guests and landlords, press, media, my friends, my family, the founding members of House of Spells. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot for being here. Welcome to House of Spells Times Square. People often ask me, what is exactly House of Spells? What is it? Is this a toy shop? Is a gift shop? Is a souvenir shop? And many, is a Harry Potter shop? My answer to them was all the time, no, it's not. House of Spells is entirely something different. House of Spells, I would like to put in this way, like House of Spells is kind of a celebration of memories. I would put it in that way. So we all have our childhood memories. We had fought alongside with our superheroes. We had memories of, we had dreams of about going to a time machine, traveling to a different universe. So all these memories, we will never outgrow to forget about these memories. So what our House of Spells is trying to do, in fact, is enhance these memories and bring the memories back to the life. So that is what House of Spells is all about here. And the second questions I mostly get, why? Why Times Square? How dare you to go to the most expensive street around the world? It is so insane they're going there. So I have these questions many times. That's true. It's one of the most expensive street I have ever seen on the earth. But why Times Square? Times Square is one on earth, on the planet I could see, where every culture meets. This diversity I have never seen in any other cities, and the hundreds of millions of people walking on the street is actually incredible. So this energy, as Jaime Vidal just said that, this energy brought us in here. It's a bit risky, but we will take it. It's a bit risky. And if I really want to list the name of the people who support, it's going to be a huge list, but I think I should thank my guru, my master, who taught me to think, okay, hey universe, who taught me to pray like this? Hey universe, just give me the best in your list, which I can handle it, whether it is success or failure, whether it is a trouble, whether it's a moment of your growth, whatever it is, just give me the best in your list, and also give me the courage to handle that. So that was the best thing is driving me. And also he used to tell me sometimes, success shouldn't make you arrogant, and your failure shouldn't fill you with regrets. So I'm taking that in my heart. So, and sometimes I'm even thinking like in a way, sometimes it could be, could be a character playing for a script maybe written by somebody else from a different universe. We don't know, we never know. We believe we are the real, but we don't know. Maybe we could be the characters of a play, and we could be sometimes, and all we have to do, all what I'm trying to do, play my character as best as possible with my 100% heart in it and sincerity and honesty in it. This is what we can do. Let the universe decide it. And I have immense number of, a huge number of people who support. I have Nabi Khan, if I really don't want to mention the name, I have Tito and the entire team sitting here. I have Alan, Sunny, Madison, landlords, and the guys from Crossroad giving me drinks sometimes. So there's a huge number. Everybody, the support was so incredible, so it's so good. I'm sorry I'm taking a lot of time, I didn't mean to. All right, okay, and That's it. And I just wanted to leave one final thought before I leave this stage. And the greatest magic is not actually being in wands or dragons or superheroes. It's not. Actually, the greatest magic, what I'm thinking, is the ability of a story, an ability of a story to unite the people. The people, the strangers coming together, they're actually coming together into this place, they're enjoying the fans, and they're feeling they're part of a family. So the ability of a story to unite the people is the greatest magic I always thinking about. Thank you for your wonderful time. Thank you for your spending your time with us. And welcome to House of Spells Times Square again. Bye.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to House of Spells. My partner and co-founder Mr. Khaja Hussain explained everything about the House of Spells. We began our dream in London, United Kingdom. It's fulfilled. It's fulfilled in House of Spells in Times Square, New York. I don't want to take too much time from you because we have a lot of things to do here, and I take this great opportunity to thank our entire team who worked very hard behind the scene. Thank you very much for House of Spells coming and celebrating this event. Thank you very much.
Next, Tom Harris, president of the Times Square.
We made the microphone disappear. Oh, are we working now? Okay. Thank you very much, Jaime. Thank you, Kaja, and thank you for Rafiq for your faith in Times Square and bringing House of Spells here. When Kaja talked about coming here to recall memories from our childhood or memories from growing up with our kids, I thought, what a great place to be in Times Square, where people could come to recall those memories and then make new memories in Times Square. So thank you very much, Jaime, Kaja, and Rafiq for bringing House of Spells to Times Square. Joining us today is Manhattan Borough President Brad Hoylman-Sigal, a lifelong public servant who has called New York City home for 35 years. Among the borough president's many priorities include supporting small businesses like House of Spells and strengthening local economies like Times Square. And we are so honored to have him here today. Borough President Hoylman-Sigal.
Thank you so much, Tom Harris. Tom Harris, all he does here for the Times Square Alliance, and Christine Nicholas, she's the chair of the Broadway Association. I want to give her a shout out. We're talking about, I got a notice about this event. They said we'd be talking about black magic, the dark arts, supervillains. To me, that's just another day at the office in New York City politics. But we're talking about something much more exciting, which is yet another important international brand coming to Times Square. Is that exciting or what? Rafiq, Khaja, and Jaime, I want to thank you for your confidence in Manhattan and New York City. You truly have landed in the center of the retail world here in Times Square, and I think you are going to be thrilled with the results. If you thought London was exciting, I mean, come on, Times Square. I'm also excited for all the tourists and Manhattanites and New Yorkers in general who are going to be coming to this amazing new establishment, House of Spells. All those fans, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Wednesday from the Addams Family, Dragon Ball Z, Disney, Stranger Things, The Witcher, StarCraft, Friends, Kung Fu Panda, Star Trek, One Piece, Studio Ghibli, which is my favorite, Pokemon and Wicked. I mean, and to be able to come as a fan to one location, to one House of Spells is really unique. And I think that's going to be your secret ingredient for success here in New York City. And what began here as a small, passionate retail space dedicated to storytelling and fandom culture has quickly found a dedicated audience. And by blending immersive retail experiences, which we know is so important, with curated fandom collections, your London location has really set the standard for what a modern fantasy store can be. So, House of Spells represents a profound love for stories, immersive worlds, and passionate communities that brings them to life. And because Times Square gets more than 250,000 pedestrians every day, 250,000, I think you're going to see the success here immediately. And plus you have this amazing character, a little daunting, a tad frightening though, to welcome New Yorkers and tourists alike to this retail mecca. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Borough President Hoylman-Sigal. Next up, I'd like to introduce our local council member, Carl Wilson, a longtime resident of Hell's Kitchen who has worked in the city council for nearly a decade, most recently serving as chief of staff to former council member Eric Botchard before being elected to his seat earlier this spring. I hear council member, I hear you have a little bit of flair for the theatrics with your degree in drama from NYU's Tisch School of Arts. That's going to come in handy in the city council and navigating the politics of Hell's Kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Council Member Carl Wilson.
Thank you, Tom. It is true that I have a flair for the theatricals, so I fit right in here. This is, I'm also a very proud nerd, fantasy nerd. I love these worlds. I'm a bit of a Star Wars nut, Game of Thrones guy, and I like the Marvel stuff too. So this is really exciting to be in a space like this. I thought that I could only access these worlds from home on my couch, but it's great to be able to know I can come right down the street here in the heart of Times Square, in the heart of my district, and experience them all at once. It's a great, really exciting opportunity for fans. So Rafiq, Jaime, Kaja, thank you for your belief in Times Square, your belief in Manhattan, and the investment that you're making here, because it's not just good for fans, it's good for New York, it's good for the local economy, and we're really thrilled to welcome you here to Times Square. My council district has long been a place where imagination comes to life. We've got great centers of the entertainment industry, Broadway, arts and culture institutions. So, and they welcome every walk of life into their doors, and this is going to be no exception. We are really excited for what this is going to bring to New Yorkers here. So I'm very excited to welcome you. Congratulations on your new flagship store right here in the USA, but more importantly, right here in New York. And where you had a lot of places you could have gone. So we're thrilled to have you right here. So I hope everyone out there today has brought your imagination, but more importantly, I hope you brought your wallets. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations.
Council Member Wilson. Now we're at the part of our ceremony where we will need some magic to officially open House of Spells, where anything is possible. To do that, I'm going to introduce our special guest here today. But first, let me set the stage. I'm told by our friends at House of Spells, that there was in fact a curse cast on this shop that won't allow us to officially open. In order to break the curse, we will have some friends here with us today to help, including British illusionist and Amaze star Jamie Allen. If you haven't seen his show, it is absolutely amazing. Jamie was gracious enough to come here on his day off when he found out we couldn't break this spell. Jamie Allen is renowned for fusing magic with tech, earning him the title of UK's original technology magician. Jamie's hit show Amaze at New World Stages celebrated its 1-year anniversary with 500 performances. earned the Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Puppetry and received the Drama Desk nomination for Unique Theatrical Experience. The production recently extended its stay in New York for the 4th time due to popular demand, with performances now available through January of 2027. Jamie will also need all of our help to lift the spell. So Jamie, come on up.
Thank you, Tom. Hello, everybody. I'm a little bit taller. Hi. How are we all? It's a real pleasure to be here. You know, I think my mum would love seeing me come to help with opening a store like this, particularly because we live just outside of Stratford-upon-Avon, which is where one of these House of Spells is. And I really believe that life is about those coincidences. You know, so when this came about, I grew up in a pub that we built a theatre inside. It was where I did my first shows. And when you see things like this come up, you believe those moments that kind of coincide. And I think that that's what this is all about, this moment in time, which is about this moment in time. But I hear, there's a problem, I hear it's cursed. And for something that, yes, exactly. And for something that brings us all together, like an environment like this with all of these fandoms, and I think that magic fits into these kind of geeky communities. You know, I feel like a nice way, and this is, I feel like I'm at home with all my fellow people. I'm not speaking for all of you, of course, I'm just here to cover it, but you know what I mean. And we have some of our fandoms here. Hello, who do we have here? Hi, I was told that we have a wizard. Where's our wizard? Are you the wizard? Hello. And we have here we've got a warrior? Jedi. They said there'd be some kind of super. That's more magical. I was looking at this thinking, why would they have a wand? We've all got wands, right? Hello. We're all going to try and break the spell. Who are you?
I am Lenaris.
Lenaris. It's very exciting. They've got their magic wands. We're going to see if we can break the spell. I have a feeling I know what might happen, but we're going to try. Would you like to go first? Go on, give the wand a wave. Give it your best shot.
Goonies, Akue!
No. I'm sorry. Who wants to try next? Would you go?
Goonies, Akue!
It's very good. No. We won't try one more time? Give it a go. Give it your best. Be honest, had you actually practiced the spell before, or did you just come up with that live? That was we need a moment. We need all of this combined energy. The secret, the reason it's not working, the reason it doesn't work is because we need to combine all of this energy. And that is what this moment is about. And I want to do something very special that brings us all together to create that level of power that we need to break the curse. And to do that, I also need a magic wand. And you all have a magic wand in your pockets. Everybody who can, if you're not filming currently, I promise this is worth it, take out your smartphones. Everybody take out your smartphones. We're going to create a specific moment in time and harness that power. And this is about this moment. Open up your calculators, okay? Open up your calculator applications. And when you've done that, just hit clear on there to absolutely make sure there is nothing hiding in the back memory. All follow along with me, and we're going to create a moment in time that I promise you will remember for the longest day you live. But in order to do this, I need to tell you something about myself. My dad was a musician, and he had some minor successes in his youth, and he had a song, one of his early records was a song called Post Hoc Ergo Propter Hoc, which was not one of his hits because it had a very confusing title. But the title always fascinated me because my dad would always explain to me that word, Post Hoc Ergo Propter Hoc, it means that one thing follows the other. Like the actions of our life, you know, the things that affect you. You could leave your house on any one day, and that one action of whether you turn left or right has the ability to affect everything that happens in your life that follows it, that brings us to this moment. So, my dad's song was all about life, the things that you love in your life. It was about community, like the fandoms that we have here, that all bring us together. And it was about chance, these chance moments, like the chances of you and I all existing in this same room together. And we're going to combine all of these together to create a moment of magic. Let's get on with it. So I said this is about life, love, community, and chance. I need life. have not met before who is prepared to share with me your entire date of birth? If you're prepared to share that with me, would you raise your hand? And we haven't met before. On the floor just here, we haven't met before. Hi, would you just stand up for 1 second just so that I can hear you? Hi, just come a little bit closer. I won't drag you up to the stage, but don't worry. Hello, what's your name? Patricia, did I say that correctly? Patricia, what is your date of birth? July, and what is the date of the month? The 31st. So I'll come back to you. So we're going to be putting this into our calculators, but we're going to do it in ascending order, because my dad's song was all about one thing follows the other. Okay? So everybody, I want you to put the date in, but start with the 31st. Put 3-1 into your calculators, and now we're going to put 07 into your calculators for July. And you were kind enough to tell me the year. What was the year? 1981. Thank you so much. You can have your seat again. Thank you. 81. So this is what I want you to have in your calculators, and I'll read it off because we're not using a screen here. 310781. If you all have that number, please say yes. Now everybody hit the plus button. Hit the plus button in your phones. All follow along. I promise you this is going to be well worth it. That number represents life. We need a number that represents love. Is there anybody in the room that can remember their wedding anniversary? I'll go to the back of the house as well if we like. Anybody that can remember their wedding anniversary? Hello, you've got your hand up in the red. Hello? Hello, what's your name? Hi, Andrea. Andrea, have we met before? Have we arranged this before the show? We have not. I promise you $5,000 to anybody that can show otherwise. We have not arranged any of this. What's the date of your wedding anniversary?
6/13/87.
Okay, so 6/13/87, so that's June, right? So we're going to start off with the 13th. So it's the 13th of June. So everybody, next to your calculators, put 13 for the 13th, then put 06, and you said 87, right? 87. We're going to put 87. Sorry to be diving in and out of this microphone while I'm trying to multitask. So that's what you should have now, 130687. If you have that, please say yes. I'm hearing no yeses from the back of the room. If you have it at the back of the room, say yes. Okay, plus button, we're going to add to that number. So we now have life, we have love. I said we needed community. Hey, I know that we've met before the show, but we haven't arranged anything, have we? We genuinely haven't arranged. Would you just stand up for a second? You strike me, having a business like this, as somebody who is good with numbers. You have to be good with numbers, right? This is our community. Do you know how many people you think might be here today? What do you think? What do you think the approximate number of people is that were coming? 200. Give me the exact number. Imagine that you can tell me. Imagine you have that power. Exactly how many people do you think are in this room right now? 187. Thank you very much. That is our community. Everybody add 187 to your totals. And thank you so much. You can sit down. We didn't arrange that, did we? We really didn't arrange it. So you should have 187. Do you have that? Now, I appreciate this is getting a little confusing, so please stick with me. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. So let's just recap here. Everybody, hit equals on your phones, and you should have 441655. Yes? But that number is not big enough. I said we needed to add chance. Everybody, hit plus one more time. I'm just going to come down here and find somebody random that we haven't. Hey, you've got the camera. This is even better. Reach in front of your camera. Can you give me random numbers? Just tap on the phone here. Give me random numbers. Go on, a few of them, so they can see what you're doing. A few more. So it's a big number, and I want you all to add it. Give me like one more number, so it's like a big number. And I want you all to add this number. It is chance. It is 296819393. That is 296819393. That is chance. Do you have it? Yes. All of these things bring us together. Everybody, hit equals. And you now have a crazy number, which is 297261048, which is a crazy number that is literally made of us. This number, it represents our lives, and this number, this now represents our love. It represents 187 people in this audience, and it represents your pure chance, which is really the essence of life. These moments that link us and bring us together. But this number is not chance, this number is fate. This number is this moment. On the 29th day of the 7th month of July, 2026. But I said this moment in time at exactly 10:48 in the morning. That is the exact time, it is the exact date, that is right here, right now, in this moment for all of you. And that gives us the power to open the House of Spells. Now, warriors, come up everybody, all the people that are here. We have some applause for everybody here at the House of Spells who are going to be wanting this ribbon. Okay, everybody, we're going to get ready for the big photo that we've all been waiting for. Is everybody in position? Is everybody in position? Everybody that needs to be here. So, shall we do it on a countdown? Are we all ready? Everybody has your shot? Okay, we're going to open the House of Spells in 3, 2, 1.
I've seen him doing this before.
Jamie, thank you so very much. That was fantastic. So, the scissors help too. Thank you, Jamie Allen. Congratulations to Jaime, Kaja, Rafiq, the entire House of Spells team on officially becoming the newest member of the Times Square Alliance ecosystem. Everyone on stage, we're going to do a photo. I'm the only one on stage. Christine, that's what it said. We're going to do a quick photo. Wherever Christine says, we're going to do a photo. Thank you very much, everyone.
some Harry Potter. Friday the 13th, Jaws, yes. We got the horror girls out here. Come on, Wicked. Ooh, I like these. These are cute. There's a little journal. This is super cute. Yeah.
Attention customers. Attention customers. For your safety of others. Please do not sit on the floor.